At work, we're often in a position where we want somebody to do something for us, and they say no. They're too busy. They have conflicting priorities. Maybe they're doing something for more than one leader. So you ask again and again, and it never seems to get done. They never seem to have time. It's like banging your head against a brick wall. Here is a completely counterintuitive yet science-backed technique to get others to do stuff for you. Hi, my name is Frankie Kemp, and I help specialists in tech communicate up, down and around their organisations so that they are less vanilla and much more thriller. In Robert Cialdini's book, Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion, he describes a research-backed technique of getting others to do things for you. And it's called the small yes to the big yes. I'll describe how this works. This approach is based on asking people for a small favour, and it increased the likelihood of them doing a larger favour for you. There was a restaurant in Chicago, and every night about 30% of people that reserved wouldn't show up. And that was despite the receptionist always saying, please let us know if you won't be able to make it. So she was directed to change this to a question. So instead of saying, please let us know if you can't make it, she rephrased this as follows. Could you let us know if you won't be able to make it? Followed by a pause, to which people would be expected to answer. So this wasn't rhetorical. She would wait for them to respond. Yes, of course. That small action reduced the no-shows from 30% to 10%. If you're serious about becoming a communication ninja, click subscribe and you'll be one of the first people to know as soon as a new video comes out. So how does this look at work? Well, let's say you go up to Alex in product who has conflicting priorities because she has multiple bosses in her matrix organization. You want a new feature added to your app. When you approach Alex, you'll ask her for a small favor. You're going to ask her to have a look at the app to see whether the feature could be added, and you're going to emphasize you don't want her to do anything. Just look at it and let you know whether it could potentially be added. That's it. What the research shows is if you go straight in with the main favor, in this case, to add the app, it would be less likely to happen unless you add the small favor first. Your small request is much likelier to make the larger one happen. The stats show it. The research reveals this to be true. Click the link below to find more examples of how you can apply this in your life.